Right, we're live, live. Yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, it's night class. Welcome to today's night class. I've got something on my mind, and I want you to stop doing what I'm about to show you. Stop using these expressions. Can you see my board? Let me move it closer. Welcome. Official Martin Plus, welcome. I've got something. It's been on my mind, and I said, why not? Let me just have a night class. Welcome. So I've got some words, some expressions that I want us to stop doing from today. It's been heavy on my mind. My name is Oludolapo Adewale, and I'm your favorite diction and public speaking coach. Welcome to night class today. Stop using these expressions. Official underscore Ose, welcome. Let me wave at you. I'm also saying hi to everyone that will join later. Lucky, you're welcome. The first one that is on my mind is I was opportuned. I was opportuned to, what is that? I was opportuned. What is that? It's not correct. I learned this expression some years ago as well. So I'm passing on the knowledge to you. Before I go on, I just want to confirm if you can hear me clearly. If you can hear me clearly, let me know in the chat room. So I was opportuned is not a standard expression. Okay? What we mean to say is I had the opportunity, not I was opportuned. There is actually a word like opportune time, the perfect time, the ample time for something, not I was opportuned. So this should strike it out of your dictionary or your expressions, okay? Funke Treasure, madam, you're welcome. I'm waving at somebody as well. Welcome, everyone. If you can hear me clearly, please put a comment in the chat room. Thank you. So this is the first expression you should take out of your vocabulary. Number 2. Let's go. The one that is always on my mind is hammering. People say hammering on the topic. This one gets me, I go bananas. Hammering on the topic. You hear people say, let's hammer on the topic. Hammer, ha. No. What we want to say is we want the person to expatiate on the topic. We want the person to explain more. We want the person to repeat that information. Hammer means different things. We could say a team got a hammering. Maybe you're talking in football terms or in sport terms. It could mean defeat. It could also mean a continuous knock on something. But when we use it as hammering on the topic, it's not a standard expression. At least I couldn't find it in standard dictionaries, and my sources are Cambridge, Oxford, and all other reputable dictionaries. So you should also do that search for yourself. You won't find a word or the expression like hammering on the topic. So if you've been using that expression, strike it out today. Number 3. Thank you for joining. For those that are just joining, Ponja, you're welcome. Allow Lucky, thank you for confirming that you can hear me. In night class today, the third word we're doing is encourager. Encourager. You find I've heard this expression from the older generation, and there's an argument on this word. Some people say encourager is a 15th century word, but in our contemporary age, encourager is not a standard word. You find people who want to describe somebody who has done a great thing, and they say, Mr. Williams is an encourager. Mrs. Ade is an encourager. No. You'd rather say she encourages people rather than finding an adjective to describe that word and say encourager. It's not in our contemporary age a standard expression or a standard word. So strike out encourager from your vocabulary. And the last one I'll show you today is bettering their lives. Bettering their lives. Bettering their lives. Okay, have you heard this word before? I took this position because I feel it will, I want to use it for bettering my life. Now, there are expressions like better my life, do this, do that. But bettering, in the real sense of it, it's not a standard expression in today's contemporary world. And you want to use words that are much accepted right now. So why use something that is not really standard? Why? So let's go over the four words or four expressions I've shown you today. Number one, I was opportuned. No, you should say I had the opportunity. Okay? There is something like opportune time, perfect time, right time for something. Opportune. That has no D. Opportune. OPPORTUNE. It's different. But when you want to say I had the opportunity to do something, don't say I was opportuned. Don't say that. Number two, hammering on the topic. No, don't say that anymore. It should be, I want you to explain more on the topic, or you'd rather say expatiate on the topic. Expatiate is spelled, in case you've not heard of that word before, let me spell it. Expatiate. Expatiate. Okay, that's a word you can add to your vocabulary. Number three, encourager. No, it's not standard, so don't use that word. And number four expression we did tonight is bettering their lives. Those words, those expressions are not standard in our contemporary world. And you want to use expressions that people can hear and understand very clearly. With these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to let you learn something tonight. It's the first day of the month, and I wrote all these expressions in the month of August in my notepad. And I said, tonight is a perfect time to share my knowledge with people and let them know one or two things so that in September we can soar on the wings of good expressions. My name remains Oludolapo Adewale. Thank you for coming to class tonight. I'll see you some other time, live or recorded. If you gained something tonight, please put a comment in the chat room and let me know you learned something. Bye. Thank you. Let me start waving at people. Lisa J, thank you. Adenike, BC to Chile, thank you all for joining. I appreciate you, Noble Titus. Thank you so much. And I will see you some other time. Bye. Oh my goodness.